Make a decision. Success is predictable, so is failure. It all depends on the decision that we make, a decision that we take. And it's all about timing. My friend out there, I want to talk to you a little bit about decision making. I would like to start with a story. Once in a small village, two brothers decided to go on hunting. They went to the bush and they saw a gazelle close by. And as they got close and close and close, one brother looked at the other one and said, "Hey brother, before we catch this gazelle, let us decide how we're going to divide this." The other brother said, "Oh, it's simple, it's easy. All we need to do, we're going to cut it right in half. I'm going to take the head and the half, and you take the other half and the tail." The other brother said, "No, I don't want to get the half and the tail. I'll take the head and the half, and you take the other half and the tail." Brother said, "No, you take that, no, you take that, you take that, you take that." And they started arguing with each other. Push turned into shove. And they started wrestling with each other on the ground. By that time, the gazelle already ran away. And they lost the opportunity to catch the gazelle. Now this story is simple, it's funny, but it reminds us a lot of us. Sometimes we let the perfect be the enemy of the good. And sometimes it's very important to make decision because everything is about timing and rhythm. So decision is very important and vital part in our life. Decision is everything. Make decision in family, make decision about our workplace, we make decision about daily thing, what we're gonna eat, what we're gonna drink, where we're gonna go, whether we're gonna exercise, what TV series you wanna watch, or how many hours do you want to spend on a particular thing. We're making decisions constantly. You see, in life, success and failure depends on the decision that we make. Success is predictable, so is failure. And to have many success, it depends on the quality of our decision that we take. So there are a couple of points that I would like to share with you today, and I hope you're gonna find them valuable. I've learned them along the way, and I'm always a student of leadership. I like to learn from others, and I like to also share what I've learned with others, because I believe all of us are gifted and talented, and we all have a special gift within us. There's 5 things that I would like to share with you today about decision making. Number 1, as I said, don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. What do we mean by that? Sometimes we're waiting for that perfect opportunity. And you can think, for example, a job. You don't want a particular job, you only want a specific job. So you're waiting, and that perfect opportunity may not come. It's very important to take advantage of the opportunity in front of you. Even if the job is very small or it's not what you like at the moment, but take advantage of that, because that will open doors and another doors and another doors, and you will have experience, and experience over time will open a greater door. Excuse me. Number 2, don't put one foot in and one foot out when making decision. A couple of years ago, I had a decision to make. And I had a very challenging decision to make. I wanted either to quit my job and move back to Brisbane, or should I go into different job and stuff like that. So it's very difficult decision to make. And I've heard of this saying. One person said it a while ago. I don't remember the name of the person exactly, but I found it very profound. It says, making the wrong decision at the wrong time is foolishness. Making the wrong decision at the right time is stupidity. Making the right decision at the wrong time, that's unfortunate. Making the right decision at the right time, that's wise, wisdom. However, not making any decision, it's a tragedy. And not making a decision is actually deciding not to act. So you got a small chance to make the right decision. And that's why it's critical for us before making any decision to think about it carefully and weigh all your options in front of you. And think what are the best scenario and what your options, what are the pros and cons. Once you do that, then you have a clear option to decide which way to go. Number 3, don't sit by the fence. Sometimes we're so crippled by a certain decision that we fail to act. It's very dangerous when you sit by the fence and you fail to act, because opportunity sometimes does not it does not present itself multiple times. So it's very important to act precisely. We have to be assertive in our decision and firm in our decision. Don't be afraid to fail. Early on, as I was seeking opportunity, I was very afraid to fail. Even in my job, I don't want to make something wrong or stuff like that. I just wanted to be, average and stay in between and not, you don't want to be the spotlight on you. So I wanted just to get by. But the reality is, in order to progress, you have to stretch yourself. You have to expand yourself. And in doing so, sometimes you'd have to get out of your comfort zone. You'd have to go big and deep. And along the process, you will encounter many failures. However, the good news is that it's all part of the process. It's all part of growth and development. It took me a while to realize that, but now it helped me a lot in my growth and in my career. I'm not afraid to fail, because I know that there is a valuable lesson to get from failure. But if you don't go through that failure, you may never learn that valuable lesson. Number 4, don't wait until it's too late. And sometimes we are satisfied with the small decision that we make and we stay in our comfort zone and we don't want to progress further. We don't want to try anything different. We don't like change. But change is necessary. Change is very important in order to progress to the next level. Don't wait until it's too late. And many of us experience that. We have desires, we have dreams, we have things that we want to accomplish, things that we want to do. However, many times we just say, I don't feel like it, I'm waiting someday, next year, the year after, 2 years from now. There's an African proverb that says, you cannot remove a mountain one time. You have to remove one stone at a time. You cannot climb a mountain in just one step. You have to take one step at a time. So for each goal and each dream, it's very important to realize that it is a process. It's not a one day and overnight thing, but you're going to go through a long and hard process to get there. The key is, are we committed? Are we determined? Are we willing to go that extra mile? Last but not least, and it's very important, it's all related to that decision making. We said don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Don't put one foot left, one foot right. Don't stand by the fence. You gotta act. And 4th, don't wait until it's too late. I'd like to finish with a story, and that will bring everything that we said into summary and conclusion. Said one day a young man was very frustrated and tired of living a life of poverty and mediocre life. And he decided he wanted to do something different with his life. He doesn't want to continue with that lifestyle. He realized that the decision that he's been making for the last couple of years, it got him nowhere and just stagnant to the routine and reality. So he said to himself, I'm gonna go and seek to understand rules about success, and also how to make quality decision. You see, my friend, you and I, we are where we are today is based on the decision that we have taken 5 years ago, 10 years ago, yesterday. Where you're gonna be tomorrow is based on the decision that you make today, that you make tomorrow, and that will determine where we're gonna be. So that young man left, packed his bag and everything, and got in his bike and started riding, went along, and he came across a farm, and he saw beautiful apple fruits and everything. And then he went to that farm, and he found the farmer was sitting there, and he asked the farmer if the farmer can give him a couple of fruits. The farmer said sure, and he gave him a couple of fruits in a bag, and the young man was very happy with that fruit. And the farmer asked him, "Where are you going?" He said, I wanted to do something different. Where I'm staying here, I'm not progressing, I'm not improving. I wanted to change my life, and I wanted to do something meaningful. Chase my dream." The farmer told him, "Yes, that's good. You see, this fruit that you carry, it didn't happen overnight. As a farmer, there's principles that we follow. We had to take this seed, and that seed we have to put it in the right environment. We have to nurture the seed with right water, and make sure the sunlight's there, and make sure that we put everything that is right to make sure that that seed come into or succeed." So the same as human beings, you and I, we're gifted, we're talented. God has imparted a seed of greatness, a dream in each one of us, a special gift. But it's up to you and I to work on that gift so that we can reach the fulfillment or the success of that dream or gift. The young man was very happy and satisfied, and he was deep in silence, but he was full of gratitude. And as he left, he found that pearls of wisdom. And I'm sharing this with you because you and I have the same thing. We're gifted, we are talented, and we have goals and dreams where we want to be, where we want to reach. But sometimes because of the environment that we're in, because of the situation that we're in, we fail to make the decision to change. So it's very important to make quality decision. Decision that you make will determine your future, will determine where you're going to be 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now. It's going to determine where you're going to live a life of poverty, where you're going to live the abundant life. It's going to determine where you're going to have a joy, or you're going to have misery and disappointment. It's going to determine where you're going to be, what career you're going to take. It's all based on the decision that you make. My friend, there's nothing such as luck. Nothing is luck. It's all hard work, determination, and commitment. And if we focus on our dream and our goal and what God has given us, and take the courage to make the decision and commit to that decision and continue to work for that goal and dream day in and day out, it must happen. It's bound to happen. It has to happen, because God already has done His part. It's up to you and I to do our part so that we can reach our goal and dream. Make the decision. Don't stay on the fence. God bless you. And if you find this message valuable, please share. Someone else out there may also benefit from that. God bless you. I wish you success and progress in your career and in your life, in your journey, in whatever goal you're seeking.